Hey everybody, welcome back to my layout. Okay, so this is a layout update for March 2019. It's the 5th of March at the moment. I know I'm sorry for not uploading one last month, it's just been a bit busy. But a lot has changed since the last layout update. Definitely a lot. As you can see already, we have a backdrop right over here behind the station. I'm going to try to get an image printed for that backdrop so it's an actual town or something I'm planning on it. Just have like a main street around that area there, and hopefully that ends up looking good. Now if we take a look in the right hand corner of the layout, we can see that a lot of progress has been done around this area here. I've added these little backdrop sections here and here. Those are just for making the scenes change without having to properly blend them. Oh. So that's what I decided to do there, so I can go from farmland to bush. I also, so far, I don't have any shrubbery or any Woodland Scenics products really at hand to use to make all the bush around here, but all of this area is going to be bush, and I'm planning on having a pond or something in that area there. So once I purchase all the bush, all of this will be covered, and that portal there will be done all properly and everything, and it will look a lot better. Now I did have a little bit of an incident right down here. As you can see, this bit of dirt here is a lot lighter than this bit here. That is because of my paint glass here. Now this I accidentally knocked over onto the road, tried to clean it up as much as possible, but since the water had paint in it, obviously it has stained it, so I need to go over that one more coat with just the dirt stuff there, like I've showed you before I think. So that I'll get around to at some point. Not a main priority at the moment, but it definitely will be done, don't worry. So with the backdrop over here in the corner, I wanted to blend in all of the bush area along here into the farmland and fields over the other side. So I've got that backdrop right here, still hasn't been painted or anything, but it's just there in the meantime. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to make the portal for the side there, whether I want it to be an actual tunnel or if I'm just going to try to blend it in or just have it an open hole. But that's that sorted out for now, so that I don't have to worry about changing all the scenes and stuff. So it's a lot easier. I also need to wrap the sky around here. I need to wrap it around to all of this bush area over here. Now speaking about the backdrop, as you can see we have added some fields along there. It adds quite a bit more, makes it look that little bit more extra realistic. I still am going to be adding to it because it looks quite plain at the moment. But I've added two different layers, one to blend them with the grass and then just some hills in the background, as you can see there. Now I know what you're probably thinking, what's that big piece of wood they're doing? Well, that is connected to the backdrop that's going to be for the town here and the backdrop for the fields. So the only way to see this area here is basically if you have the camera there or you lean over the layout. Now that was intentionally done because most of this layout's just going to be used for filming and taking pictures to make it as realistic as possible. Not really going to be viewed by that many other people. It's more of just like a personal layout in my room, so I'm not too fussed about that. But this whole middle section, I was having a bit of trouble figuring out what I was going to do with it, whether I wanted a town centre or anything, but I thought it's just too much hassle and it will be a lot easier to just have this section just a workspace section to keep all my junk that I'm working on the layout with. In the future, when I start my end scale layout at some point, that'll be a lot different and I won't have middle sections like that, I don't think. But I'll show you a bit more behind that the backdrop in the far there, so you can get more of an idea of what that's like. So as you can see over here, it's just sort of a V shape. I'm going to have all of this back area here, I'm going to have all that painted with just the sky and the hills like we have over here. So that's just going to carry around the backdrop. And over here I'm thinking of maybe building a highway parcel or something so that it goes under. Not too sure though. But for that area tonight I'm planning on maybe painting this area and this area. Still nothing around the portal there because I'm unsure of that. Another thing that I need to fix is all of these spots over here. You're probably wondering, why is there all those dark patches on with the field there? That's just because of the scenic glue. Now I'm going to put another coat of grass on those areas to try to fix that. I'll probably do that tonight as well when I'm working on the layout. One more thing that's new to the layout is I've added another coat of grey paint on the main road that goes through the layout. There's been quite a few marks and stuff being made over the time of this being built. So I decided to put another coat on, and that just goes into the car park of the station and the road that I originally had for a town centre over here. This is I'm probably going to have another backdrop that goes along here to blend this into a main road of a street or something like that, but at the moment it's just going to be that section there that's going to be showing on the layout. So I've just painted from here onto all the rest of the main road. And I'm planning on adding some skid marks and stuff from other cars that have been on the main road. Still need to add the road markings as well and the crossings. And for the crossings way down there. As you can see, the shot here looks quite realistic. As I was saying, I'm still going to add to the backdrop over there to make it look more in-depth and have more detail into it, but you know, I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Now with the station area itself, nothing much has changed. I've just cleaned up the car park and just added the backdrop there, as you can see. So yeah, nothing else has really been changed. I do however need to actually glue and fix down the station here, because at the moment you can just lift it up, do whatever, and that is no good at the moment. So that will do it for the layout update of March. I do hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I did not make last month. In the future I hope to get a little bit more done. I just didn't have heaps of time to do it last month, so I really do apologise for that. But I do have some footage from last night that I filmed of the layout. The lighting isn't the best, so I apologise for that, but it's just a little video I made last night to put on one of the model railway groups on Facebook. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you sometime soon.